Ooh. I see a thing. I see a tree. Please, again, have a bit of patience with us. We are just swapping a few things up here now in order to deal with the tech. I believe you can hopefully hear me? Oh, you hear a voice that sees a tree. That's positive. That means you can hear me. Hello. We're back. So I am still monitoring RPG Chick, and I can report that we are still fighting Zoo. I can report that in the time where had some frustration or fought him, she got him down to the last stage, and then he wiped her, and there was definitely a bit of a pause there. No way, man. We got this. I will note I am not on tech, but I am your voice for the tech, and I can tell you everyone is working very hard in the background here. So fear not. All tech issues are aware of, and they're doing a mighty job to handle this. Because again, sometimes things just come up and there's nothing you can do. So it's all about how quickly you can triage and get things back. I see Zoo. I don't know about you guys. I see Zoo. Yes, it is SAR's stream you were seeing, but now you should see both of them. I'm hoping my mixer comes back. I don't know. Currently it's offline, so that might not be coming back. Oh my god, that is a both cute and terrifying bunny emote. I love it. It is beautiful. Huh. Yes, I absolutely can, Holy Smith. We have RPG Chick on the left, and we have Zardia on the right. Sorry, I just got someone's sound coming in here from somewhere. Oh, it's the I got the thinger. That's cool. I have my commentary stream backs, folks. So we did have another death, unfortunately, to Zoo. But I'm getting epic boss music now, so I'm very happy. So we are going to hope this is the time. Again, every time we do it, we get a little further in. So I have total and utter faith that we are absolutely going to get there. In the meanwhile, Zardia continues through the world's longest tree. Holy Smith, we have got your back. Yeah, the round which we kind of missed because of the tech difficulty, she literally had him down right to the end, and then he did a multi-party attack which got both Sadface and Phoebe, or got killed Sadface, and then it was just Phoebe left, so it was a bit terrifying. And so, yeah, one-shot Phoebe then. It was so close, guys. It was paint me like one of your French birds pose. We were so close. Yeah, it's Cinco Bingo. Don't ask me what Cinco Bingo is. I'm assuming fabulous. Oh. Well, one thing about Mystic Quest is if you are going to die in a boss battle, you want it to be immediate or really near the beginning, because then you don't waste your time trying to defeat a boss or continue fighting a battle which is really just above your abilities at the time, or which you're not going to be able to do. So that is the case for the last fight that we did have with RPG Check. So that was good at least. Yes, I also can't take credit for the paint me like one of your French birds, but I do use it gratuitously because it is not wrong. RPG Chick, I believe, did save, but at this point, I really don't think there's any point in her going out. This is just going to be a luck thing. And she will get it on luck, but it's how frustrated she gets before that. Oh. I've actually never seen people do rando with bingo. I hear it's the new big thing, and it seems really cool. So hopefully, guys, you'll be able to stick around and check that out. I bet it is going to be super exciting, and it's also Pokemon. You know, who doesn't love Pokemon? Okay, Burb. Don't you do this to us. We want you to please chill, oh Burb. Wow, that noise was terrible. Okay, so yes, RPG Chick is, definitely she had enough with doing that, so she had saved. So yeah, she is doing exactly what you folks suggested. She is unfortunately going to leave and come back. Thankfully, she will be able to get all the way back to Zoo's floor, but she is not going to be able to walk all the way to Zoo. She is going to have to kill all of those enemies on the way to Zoo, I believe, and that is going to be a waste of time. Thankfully for her, though she does not know this, she is hugely in the lead right now, so she has more than enough time to go and fight a few battlefields and still have time to go back. Now, I'm not sure if she's going to be looking for better items or whether she's just going to try and get some levels. Either one, I'm sure, will be extraordinarily helpful. Yeah, looks like she is heading to Fireburg area, so she can do some battlefields. Yes, Zardia did get out of his softlock. He fought through battlefields until he found one, which very thankfully gave him a Dragon Claw. It was super lucky. There was no guarantee that was going to do that. Oh, she's going into the volcano. Interesting. Guys, we get volcano music. Best music. Yeah, it is super hype. We were all like on tetherhooks being like, he's soft locked. He's soft locked. All he's got left is battlefields. He's soft locked. And he did it. It was huge. Okay. Something happened. She didn't save before she did something, so she had to reset and try that again. I have game audio, so, I cannot tell you what the balance is, chat. If I am too loud versus the game volume, please let us know in chat, and we will, that is something I think we can fix. And if we can't, we'll let you know that we can't fix it. Ooh, no, that just got louder. Love it. I can hear so much Mystic Quest. I'm a happy Natara. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, and again, she's likely to be in the situation Zara was earlier, which is extraordinarily frustrated and perhaps not thinking through strategy as safe as normally, because she's just fought Zoo so many times. So she's going to do battlefields instead, which I think is a smart plan. I couldn't tell you if it's the best plan, quite honestly, but it's definitely not a bad plan because she can get some good experience and maybe even some cool items. I think this is actually the battlefield where the Dragon Claw is, hilariously, which she doesn't need. She has, but experience is good. We like that. And again, Zardia not only has to make his way through the entirety of this tree, but also does need to do Pazuzu's tower and the boat. So there is and Doom Castle. So RPG Chick, again, though she does not know it, has plenty of time to level up and take the time she needs. I think the battlefield that gives Flare was back in the ice area. We'll see. She has enough time to hunt through though, so but again, she doesn't know it. She has no idea because in a randomizer you can't watch your opponent's stream. Okay, so actually Zardia is at the top of the tree. But reset because again, got a bad item. So as such, is not going to pick up that item. Do not want to lose that. So it's time for him to fight Ghidra. See how that goes. Oh, that's not what I want. What's it? Yeah, they just haven't happened to find a life yet. Making sure that the new Dragon Claw she picked up did not fix anything. Or did not change anything, because that would be incredibly bad. Hilarious that the first battlefield she tries is the one with that, and she doesn't even need it. Oh yeah, there's definitely some table flipping going on right now in RPG Chick's head. But this is just the nature of both Mystic Quest and the randomizer for you. Yeah, that's also entirely likely. So Ghidra, we're not doing bad here. One thing that Zardia really has on their side is the fact they did all those battlefields, so got all those extra items, all those different spells and things. So that's definitely going to be helping him. So guys, I hope you're ready for Goon Kid, because it is time to Goon Kid. Oh, look at the tree. Wow, we can actually see it because he finished the area. I don't think I've ever actually seen that walk, not since I played it as a kid. Love it. But he's still gonna have to finish exploring the tree because there are more treasures there, so we definitely do not want to leave those behind. He's also taking his break because, again, Goon Kid is a fabulous time for a break, and it is really quite a lot of time to just sit there. Yeah, right? I never see that. Okay, let's see how this exploration goes. Yeah, it's a good idea to always save in front of the bosses because then you can exit out. She's got this. She's already gaining some levels, which is going to help a lot. Yeah, that definitely seems likely that that's what she's looking for. Okay, so we have made it out of the tree. Zardia is debating what they would like to do. So they're just gonna hop into this temple here. Usually not a required place to go, but as there is stuff here, he's gonna check it out. More explosives, lol. No, it's definitely not, because even while she's searching around, she can be getting levels, which is not going to hurt her at all. So, and she's got the time. She is, again, she doesn't know it, but she's way ahead. Okay, so we're just, again, doing our Mystic Quest thing, which is walking around fighting things. Stats for everything for anyone who is joining us now. Okay, she gets a crest. That's not bad. I don't think she had that crest. So that can allow her to search around to get things, but I think she's probably going to keep fighting battlefields. So definitely not a bad plan. Again, both experience, which is great, and hopefully some good spells. Little does she know they're all hiding in the ice area. Zardia is fighting all the enemies, and again, for those just joining us, all the stats are completely randomized for these enemies, so they're not exactly the same as they were, which is actually what the problem was with the boss that RPG Chick was fighting. She just really did not have what she needed in order to beat the boss, so she is having to come and get more things. Again, ideally some key items, some good attacking spells and or weapons for the boss, or this experience certainly is not hurting. So Zardia is behind because of that temporary soft lock and because of all the battlefields that he did. But saying that, now RPG Chick is having to go through and do that as well. But she is still quite nicely in the lead even with this. So it'll be interesting to see what items she gets and what order of the battlefield she chooses to do and what exactly it is she's looking for, whether it's just the levels or hopefully a cool item. I think Zardia once again picked up something which might have hurt his I'm not sure if it hurt it. He was doing some debates as to whether it was going to be worth it or not. Now that he is unsoft locked, he can save right back at the beginning again. Who doesn't want that puzzleable figure, please? Okay, last fight on this battlefield. Let us see what she gets from it. She just got tons of experience, which again is not terrible, but she is looking for items, we believe. On to the next battlefield, and again, she's just gonna keep fighting until she finds something she's looking for. Okay, this looks like it's one of the longer ones. Guys, the dinosaur fashion industry is not something you want to emulate. They are a particular species, which apparently is okay being... I was gonna say skin and bones, but literally just bones. Yeah, he has had a sandwich for days, hasn't he? I just realized. You're absolutely right. Which is pretty fabulous, actually, when you think about it. Gotta need our sandwich there. I think Zara is not... I think Zara's done the boss? Is getting the extra stuff? And hopefully is going to save here before opening the chest, yes? Yes, I seem to recall that was a less good steel helm, so we ditched it. What is wrong with Arby's? Go get some Arby's if you're thinking of Arby's. Yeah, Flamosaurus Rex is the true star and hero of this. Oh look, a Charm Claw! How fabulous. Huh. That might actually be better. I'm not even sure we need the Dragon Claw anymore. So I think that's actually okay. Actually, oh no, because you switch the weapon around and it's, you got it back. Woo! Okay. Heading back, and hopefully, if we're lucky, we're going over to the ice area. This is where we want... Yes, or the no longer ice area, no. I think there were some decent things back this way, though, too. I think RPG Chick is just gonna get hit everything at this point. She's just like, nope, you know what? I'm getting my stuff. Sue thinks it's in charge? Nope. We meet again, at last. Now, I have more mean spells. Come at me now. Yo. Hey, the Hover Basilisk is a very rare and unique creature. To see it in its natural floating habitat like that truly is a wonder. Oh, I love it when you get the floating things. They're so happy. Look at them. So cute there. Ooh, well, she got arrow. I'm not sure if she had arrow or not, but I really don't think she did, so that is a decent find if nothing else. Plus the levels. You can't beat the levels. I love how we don't even get the boss theme here, or any sort of theme. Just get the map theme still. Oh, Flamosaurus Rex. We are getting our revenge today. That could be bad. That's very bad. So she's definitely going to reset and get rid of that. Wow, there are a lot of steel helms just hanging around. Okay, so she's cleared out the battlefields here, so now hopefully she will be going to the ice ones, which is where she's going to find the spells and such that she is looking for. Zardia, in the meantime, has reached the boss at the top of his current area. He is fighting Dullahan, so with his gear overall, this should not be a problem, but he does have to make sure to keep Reuben from being petrified. That is a not so great thing. And after this, though, he still has to go and do Pazuzu's tower. So again, this is definitely closing the gap. Let's not pretend it's not doing that. But both runners are doing fabulous considering all that's being tossed at them. Like this seed has been quite brutal. And Zardia, like you say, was on the edge of being completely soft-locked. No, your partner never gets level ups. It's kind of the pro and the con of them. They tend to come in there much better than you, at least in vanilla. The con is they will never get better. They will stay as is. So when they leave and rejoin, they tend to come back better in vanilla, but they just reroll their stats. In the randomizer, I don't know if there's any sort of adjustment made so they're guaranteed to be better the next time you get them, even if it's not much better. But yes, they will never level up. So I know RPG Chick is doing much better with Phoebe than I'm sure Zardia is with Reuben. Reuben is not particularly who we want. No, that would be sad. They started off with a Tristram who had 40 HP. It was terrible. He was useless, and we weren't sad when he went away. Though when we got him back, he had 1,000, which was much better. Okay, she's going to save here, because it's the last one, and again, she does not want to risk getting an item she is not going to be keeping. Let's see what we got. Experience. Okay, again, nothing wrong with experience. I will note Zara did not do the top battlefield, so this is going to be completely new. Yeah, Kaylee has been pretty fabulous. Snow crabs! So RPG Chick and Zardia did this mountain in a different order. RPG Chick went and got the chest behind Dullahan after defeating Dullahan, but Zardia is choosing to do it the opposite. He went and got the chest first, which sadly turned out to be nothing he wanted, and then is trying to fight Dullahan now. Hey, charges of life. Life is great. That's what I mean. You do what you need to get through the battles. Okay, I think we are getting near the end of this battlefield. Yep, 2 battles left. Oh, 40, yeah, the 40 HP, Tristan was definitely awful. Oh my goodness. Okay, 1 left. Let's see what we got. Ooh, exit, which she already had. That's not any good. That's interesting, because that's actually the battlefield where you get exit in vanilla. Okay, doing pretty good with Doulahan here. Oh, attempting the heal strat. I don't know if that even works in the randomizer version of Doulahan, but in vanilla, you can use the heal spell on Doulahan to inflict a random status ailment. And what you are looking for is you want him to be stopped for a turn, or stunned for a turn, so you can, so he won't attack. It's definitely very helpful. Might even be working. Yeah, it seems to be working. So I don't think RPG Chick even had heal when she was at this battle, at least not with her partner, so she did not attempt that strategy. Yeah, paralyze or sleep. So it definitely worth it if it works. Stab, stab. No, did not work that time. Goodbye. Okay, Doulahan down. Perfect. So next up, we are getting ready to proceed on to Pazuzu's tower. We have to make sure to talk to to Otto here, and get rid of Ruben. I think we actually have to go to Pazuzu's tower first. Nice, picking up some more seeds. Those are always very helpful, because magic, OP. We want it. Interesting. Okay, looks like Zardia is gonna take out another battlefield. Good experience. Maybe might get something cool. Battle axe. Me. Don't really care about that. On to the next battlefield. We know something around here does give flair. So RPG Chick will get what she's looking for, plus again, these extra levels are not hurting. Luckily, where these are all early level stuff, all it takes is time to kill these enemies. They are, unlike the ones that Zardia is fighting in his area, she's just absolutely destroying these because she is much overpowered for this area. Oh yeah, like I say, neither of them know where the other is, and neither can be feeling good about where they are. And I think Zardia is just likes to go for safety, is certainly what I've been noticing. So tries to get all of the battlefields. Okay, so getting that safety save. Let us see what we get. Is this our flare battlefield? There's our flare. So we definitely wanted that. The question is that going to be enough for RPG Chick to go and try Zoo again? It'll be a huge waste if she has to come back. Nope, she's progressing. She's like, nope, I want to get everything I can. I think that's smart. And yeah, no, it's entirely likely that Zardia is definitely thinking like, oh goodness. Okay, 6 more to go for RPG Chick. And let's see how many are left for Zardia. Ooh, 7 more to go for Zardia. This, I don't know about another randomizer for Mystic Quest, but it is a randomizer for Mystic Quest. I will admit I'm not familiar with the amount of randomizers if there are multiple for Mystic Quest, but this certainly is a randomizer. And for the information, that might help you be able to determine whether it is the same one or a different one. Oh yeah, yeah, it's not a lot. Levels are not exactly OP in this, but better than nothing, and especially if she can get things to do more damage, that will help a lot, or any sort of protective something. So saving before the last fight, just in case she gets something that overwrites something she does not want to lose. Okay, got Thunder, that's lovely. Yeah, Doom Petrify. Ooh, a 1-1. Ooh, it even gives us the boss music. How nice is that? Yes, getting that flare on. Yeah, it is. That has actually saved Phoebe in a couple of situations, I've noticed. The fact that she'll get petrified and it'll do all the damage, but it doesn't do anything because she's petrified. Okay, 4 more to go for Zardia in that one. See how that goes. Okay, Blizzard. That's a thing. I'm not sure if she had Blizzard already. Oh, she's gonna have all she's missing is life right now, spell-wise. And even just having the life spell would help a lot. Look how nice this is. I've never actually fought up here when it's not ice. Okay, thankfully this is not a super long battlefield for RPG Chick. Okay, let's hope we get something really cool for RPG Chick. Oh, well, we got a level. That's something. She's probably gonna... It'll be interesting to see whether she heads back to Doom Castle or whether she heads to the Windia area. Definitely doing a good job of clearing out enemies, that's for sure, of these battlefields. Because she did not finish the fire area, unlike Zardia, she will not be able to see where they are, but she knows the general path, so she's going into the one that Zardia just finished. That is going to be huge. So that means RPG Chick is also going to get that shortly, which is amazingly important. Zardia not having much luck at that particular boss battlefield, so abandoning it and carrying on. Okay, so Zardia is in Pazuzu's tower and is actually fighting a bunch of the enemies. I think, again, because of the fact that RPG Chick has not finished yet, I think he's starting to really fear the end. So it's leveling up as much as possible, and with what we've seen from Zoo, this is smart. Very incredibly smart, in fact. So, So as long as Zardia's team is going to continue to use magic, I wouldn't worry at all about blind, as you know it doesn't affect your magic usage. And thankfully, most status elements go away between battles, as you've seen. So, oh, is a slime in the middle of this one? That's unfortunate. They reflect. Yeah, that Pyrelite, I have to agree. I do think that is going to be an issue. Pazuzu's tower is quite difficult on its own, and I think Ruben had like nothing. Very little in the way of stuff. Like you can even see here in this battlefield, RPG Chick is racing through it much more quickly than Zardia did, just simply because of the team layout. So that makes a huge difference. I'm not sure it would ever manage. So RPG Chick has just gotten life. So she already got that battlefield, actually. So she's probably going to pick up some more seeds. I'm not actually sure she needs them, but it's not like she doesn't have the money. Yeah, Jerkbird 2 is being his usual Jerkbird self. So yeah, nope, she's ready to go. She is heading back. She's like, I've had enough of this, and by I've had enough of this, I mean she's thinking, I'm out of these things. I have found everything I'm going to find. We have climbed in levels, not exactly the same as it was, but much higher than when she was last here. Well, at least like 200 higher than when she was last here. And hopefully with the spells she has picked up, she can at least do more damage quickly enough to get Jerkbird and his pals down before they kill her. There's still going to be RNG. There's no way around that. However, it will certainly help. So she does have to navigate through this particular floor, but once she gets to her staircase, it should be unlocked up to Zoo's floor. And even if it's not, she's still ahead of the game. Three, two, that would be amazing. Be like, hello. Yeah, you can't just have Benjamin without having Dark King, guys. You've gotta. So she's finished those floors, so thankfully she does not have to repeat them. Other than, of course, Pazuzu's floor. And the enemies will all have respawned, I believe. I hope I'm wrong. That would be amazing if I'm wrong. I do not appear to be wrong. That is unfortunate. No one. It may be true that nobody likes Ben, but Ben is the main character, and that's generally how they do things. So, here is our floor 3 Pazuzu, which he walked right past. What? That's interesting. That is a trigger. I don't think. What? Okay, well, hopefully that's just graphical and doesn't actually break the tower. That would be mucho unfortunate that after all of that work that Zardia did, he was soft-locked anyways. I would cry on his behalf. So RPG Chick actually has one spell that Zardia does not at this point. Not that it's, you know, potentially going to be useful, but good to know. Unsure. Again, I'm not exactly a pro at this randomizer, but he could have also just not have talked to Pazuzu when he was supposed to. But I seem to recall that is actually a cutscene versus a I'm gonna walk up to, or a trigger, sorry, versus I'm gonna walk up to Pazuzu and talk to him and make him run away. It could just mean he's on floor 4 or 3, and once he hits the levers, he can fight him. That would also be okay. Not short, but okay. Christ, Doom Castle has such amazing music. Including the awesome floors here. So saving, let's see what we got. Explosive, that's okay. We just don't want any of the gear we've got to be overwritten. Those safeties are super important to us. Losing any of them could be the meaning between life and death. Okay, it looks like we are ready for Zoo Take 2! I have faith, and I hope you folks all have faith as well. Yeah, there's so many steel helms and Flamosaurus Rex are the two things which have just been everywhere in this seed. Okay, so RPG Chick is likely going to play it fairly conservative. She just wants to make it through. But she needs to get rid of those friends. Okay, good. One of the friends is gone. Flamosaurus Rex is actually a bit of a joke. Oh, using Flare. That's smart, using Phoebe. Use the cure potions kind of in between, and then when it's really required, Ben can use the cure. Or life, alternatively. Life is really good because it is a full cure, but it's only on one person. Yeah, shake the floor. We're not worried. Okay, now, we won't be able to do magic attacks on Zoo this turn, but he is still, as we noted last time, still vulnerable to physical. Won't do an amazing counter that way. It's usually just a really good time to do a healing round, or in this case, finish off that Flamosaurus Rex. Yeah, she's still going to play it safe. Get the curing in there because that is more important. And Phoebe was doing like 900 damage per hit with the Bow of Grace. So we won't say no to that. That is not a small amount of damage. We love the turns where he attacks with a Psycho Shield like that because it does just 1 damage each. So unlike Pazuzu, who puts up his actual Psycho Shield every 5 turns, Zoo does it in every 4. So it does mean you gotta keep a little closer. Yeah, it's this has definitely been a bit of madness here. Just bad. The seed has not been good, and there's been some unfortunate circumstances on both of their sides. So having to work through that has really helped narrow the gap between them quite a bit. But let's be clear, RPG Chick is fighting Zoo in Doom Castle, while Zardia is in Pazuzu's Tower getting ready to fight Jerkbird the First. So yeah, Zardia has done a lot of catching up, which has been really good. But yes, RPG Chick is quite nicely in the lead currently. Oh my goodness. Folks, I don't know about you, but I think RPG Chick is probably very, very happy right now. Because Jerkbird is dead. Ding dong, Jerkbird is dead. So, all that is left here is going and fighting the real final boss, who is much less of a final boss than that. Let us see how this goes. Gotta unlock that door. Making sure to save, and now let us see. Hope for the best here. And get some of the best music in the game. So we're gonna see whether she's gonna do more vanilla strats or whether we're gonna try for our cure. No, we're gonna try for the curing. We don't need treasure. Oh, I don't know that they're safe, but she's definitely doing admirably. And that is time for RPG Chick. She has completed with a final time of 4:36:40 something. But that was amazing. You could see how very difficult that was. To get through, not nice whatsoever. Now, let me check some things here now. Briefly. Okay, so she's kind of letting it run through. Her official time was 4:37:20, which looks like a PB actually, which is impressive. This seed was not very nice. Get to hear the grooving music? Okay, so RPG Chick is gonna take a quick break because this has been a bit of a long seed, and then she's gonna pop in and have a chat with us. talk about what was going through her head during this scene, because boy, I know what was going through my head, and it was fear. Pure panic. In the meantime, Zardia is going to continue traveling through Pazuzu's tower. Does anyone else find it a little weird to be hearing this lovely, soothing music while we're getting quaked by yet another Flamosaurus Rex? It's all like, la la, and you're just like, quake, quake. I've never known Pazuzu's tower to be so smoothing. Yeah, you wandered off and she has completed. She just finished though, just about 3 or 4 minutes ago. Zoo just gave up peacefully this time, as he should have from the get-go. I'm not sure if I should be terrified about this this thing or not. But yeah, I just love how the Flamosaurus Rexes are literally everywhere. It's just like, hello, remember me? Remember how I was a bit of a jerk at the beginning? Well, maybe not to Zardia. I'm here, and I'm here to love you, and by love you I mean, oh god. I love how it just handwrites the end.
Hi.
Hi! How you feeling?
Holy crap, that was a seed.
Yeah, we were, when you were just fighting Zoo over and over, we were like, oh my god, she's gonna hurt something, and it's probably gonna be Zoo.
Like, I thought I had him a couple of times, and
Oh,
I got
you
him
were
down to
so
the
close.
last stage, and he just one-shot me or crit me with something.
Absolutely. Yeah, and when we saw you starting to go to the battlefields, we were like, okay, we saw Zar do a bunch of those earlier, so we knew that you'd probably find something you liked there. Plus, I'm assuming you were looking for the extra levels?
I was mostly looking for the life spell. The fact that Flare came along with it was just kind of a nice little added bonus.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, congratulations on your win. We were all fighting there with you, being like, oh my god.
Oh my gosh, that was and that fight with the Flamosaur in the beginning and with Tristan with 40 stupid HP points.
And you know what the worst part about it was that Zar got a first try. RNG just worked out perfectly.
Yeah, it would have been fine,
once.
except that he kept casting stone on Ben.
He did. It was the worst. We were just watching and we were like, how could these two fights be so different? And again, it was just complete RNG. It was just Mystic Quest being Mystic Quest. And you won't have seen it, but we had a bit of panic there with Zardia for a while because he sequence broke and broke the trigger to get the Dragon Claw from Spencer from in Spencer's cave.
Oh.
So he had to go through hunting through battlefields, hoping he would find it. And thankfully he did, as you also found once you started going through the battlefields.
Oh wow, yeah, he would have been totally soft locked without
Yeah.
that.
So we kept being like, is he soft locked? He's like, we have no, he checked every chest. And then he's like, well, it's just battlefields. But thankfully the seed was on his side and he did get it. He's currently going through Pazuzu's tower.
Oh wow, I wouldn't figure he would have been that far back.
Yeah, well, he was hunting for ages. He was doing different battlefields anyways, I think just for levels and safety. But then when he got so brutally soft locked, he just had to keep backtracking and, you know, battlefields and plot things he hadn't done. He had to do the whole ice area, and he did the entire fire area. He did the both the mine and the volcano.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's been he's doing, considering all the things he had to do to try and work around that. He's doing really well, and he is, you know, no longer soft locked, so that's good.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh
awesome. I
yes,
mean,
and he had
I skipped the volcano area because the sun coin was found so early. I'm like, oh, this is fantastic. I don't technically have to go through the full thing.
of
I know
course.
I have to go back for the Thunder Rock, but I don't have to go through the entire thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, he has sandwiches for days. In fact, he is in Pazuzu's tower and still has a sandwich.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know how
So.
good that actually is.
No, we're a little worried about that too. Pazuzu also didn't trigger correctly on the 3rd floor, but he just walked past him on the 7th floor, and Pazuzu was like, okay, bye. So we're like, okay, good. Not soft locking because Pazuzu's broken. Good, good.
That's very odd.
Yeah, it's definitely been a really interesting experience, I think, for all of us to watch both of these seeds. But I know if I ever try this, I am never going out of order.
Well,
or
as
not,
long
or
as
not.
you pretty much follow the speedrun route, then you're usually fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Makes total sense. So, anything you wanted to say about the seed in general, or about your experience just with the randomizer in general?
Honestly, this has been one of the nicer seeds I've played in the last month or so.
That terrifies me in a way I cannot even properly vocalize.
I mean, um, it's been a long time since I've actually found coins early and was actually able to skip the fire area legitimately, because very rarely do you actually get fire resistance on Ben or Ruben. I mean, I got lucky. I don't know where the fire resistance came from, but it was there. But
Yeah.
that almost never happens.
Oh yeah, and the fact you got the coins both like in the same room in the first place, that was pretty amazing.
Well, I mean, you know how it is with the Sky Coin. You still have to do Pazuzu's Tower.
Yeah, yes you do. And
Yeah.
maybe you can
Fortunately, if
answer.
you don't trigger all that stuff, then the boat events won't get set into motion, and then you're kind of stuck anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we had it semi-confirmed in chat, but if you could just confirm for us again that Pazuzu's tower is still randomized. Um, like even if you're on the same seed, will Pazuzu still be in a different spot per runner?
It should be, because it's
Okay.
still the same as it is in vanilla. It's frame
Okay.
dependent on when you enter the tower and when you speak to him.
Perfect. Okay. Well, that is that's what we thought, but just wanted to get it confirmed with you. So that'll be interesting. Well, I think we're about to have our first check here, though I hope Zardia remembers that he will have to check floor 3 as well in this case, where he did trigger a Pazuzu on floor 7.
Yeah, having to check floor 3 seems like a pain in the butt.
Yeah, I certainly would not want to do it, but maybe he'll be lucky and he'll be just sitting here nice and waiting on floor 6. So chat,
Yeah.
get ready with your baby rages if it's not floor 6 and your pog champs if it is.
Oh my gosh. Plus, in this tower, there were so many. In the seed in general, there were like so many flamosaurs and so many snow crabs, and
Oh
it was
my
like, go
god, yeah.
away.
Especially the Flamosaurs, especially when they were such a jerk at the beginning, and then we were just like, why is he everywhere? And the steel helms. There have been so many steel helms.
Oh my gosh, it was
Nope.
nuts.
Nope. Baby rage, guys. And hey, you do both if you guys want. You do what you feel you need, but baby rage. All I can hear are the birds. Birds for days.
Yep. All the birds.
You guys. As long as they're a little bit of, yeah. Do what you want. But you do it listening to birds. Actually, this is a little appropriate that we're hearing birds right now. Because we're, fighting jerk birds.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
If the people who are lovingly restreaming want to switch the sound over to Czars so I can cut off the birds, I would be very grateful though.
I have made a poke at that. We will see. Yes, all birds are jerks. This is canon everywhere. It is understood and accepted.
But oh my gosh. Such a seed, man. Such a seed.
Yeah, it was definitely a seed. I'm still boggled to hear that this has been one of the nicer seeds, because that was mean. I'm scared of this randomizer personally. Anyone who's go ahead.
I mean, it was pretty much okay up until Zoo. Everything was pretty much fine.
Yeah.
And that's rare. Like, I've gotten trolled by Flamosaur, and then gotten trolled by the Snow Crab, and then gotten trolled by the Ice Golem.
Yeah, that's fair. And one thing I'll note, because Zar did go through all of the battlefields early and is fighting a lot of extra enemies, he's already at 1400 HP, so that is definitely going to help him when he does eventually get to the fight with Zoo.
Oh, for sure. He doesn't look like he has the same resistances that I had in the end, though. He looks like he's missing a couple.
Yeah, and I'm not 100% sure where that has been. Like, he's generally been checking, saving before opening chests and whatnot. But yeah, I think he may have accidentally picked up something and killed something. They've definitely been variable throughout.
Maybe. The game is a little wonky, especially if you stop and restart it. Like, Phoebe had no wind resistance. Second Phoebe had no wind resistance when I got her, and after I had reset a couple of times, I noticed that she had wind resistance. I was like, okay.
We'll just deal with it if we've got to.
I mean, it was good because Zoo had, the wind spells, but it was like, where did this come from exactly?
Yeah, I just don't question when it comes to Mystic Quest, and when you add Randomizer into the mix, I just especially don't question.
But yeah, plus Phoebe too, without any iota of white magic, it was like, no, why doesn't she have at least cure or just life something?
Unlike Kaylee, who was just absolutely destroying things. We were watching you go through the tree and stuff, and we were like, oh my goodness.
Oh my god, Kaylee too was stacked. If only I could have taken her to the end game with me.
Oh my goodness, you would have had no problem. You would have been done an hour ago.
Oh my gosh. I was like, oh man, this is going to be a super fast seed. This is going to be awesome. And then I get to Zoo.
It's like, nope, hello, I am still here. And you're like, please do, why?
Well, plus her not having cure, I was like, I hope the Dark King fight will still work okay.
Yeah.
But it did, so it worked out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was kind of waiting for that. I was like, is this going to work? But no, it worked beautifully. I think it worked even better than in vanilla.
Yeah. I don't know. It's the wraparound with that glitch is very strange. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was... Because I was going to say, it wasn't even just the amount of damage, because it was doing excessive amounts of damage, so it wasn't just that it was weak to holy or something.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say if you want to cut your stream, you just go ahead, because there's not going to be much difference between silence and birds chirping.
Well, I don't have to cut the whole thing. I just want to turn the game birds off, and I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Goodbye, game birds.
Here we go.
I'd say I would miss you, however.
We won't really.
No. So everyone's blind. We don't need to see anyways, though. It's overrated.
Yeah, he's definitely missing out. He's definitely missing on some of the. I had so many status element resistances on Ben by the end.
Yeah, I just find it always so trying to keep track of all the different equipments and what's gonna overwrite or not. Well, there's Zoo. Zoo's on floor 4, just the same he was with you. Interesting.
Huh.
That luck.
No, it's not a bad floor to get, at least.
No, not at all. Certainly could be a lot worse.
And plus, floor 4 is good because that's where the Excalibur vanilla chest is, so you want to check it anyway.
Yeah. Which hilariously did still contain that. Ooh, we do have music from Czar. It's just really, really quiet. Oh. But it is there. But yeah, no, it was actually Excalibur in the Excalibur chest, which was amusing. I always love it in randomizers when things are in the vanilla location. You're like, hey, what up?
I thought Excalibur was in the flare chest.
Yeah, you're right. It's in the right building? Let's go with that. Almost vanilla.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Nice to have, though.
Very much so. Yeah, Ben starting with as much HP as he did in this seed was also looked to be very nice. Because I've definitely seen seeds start with much less.
Yeah, when I went back into the first area and found Arrow, I was pretty aggravated. Like, damn, I missed this.
Yeah.
This would have made things so much easier.
Yeah, absolutely. We figured that might be the case because, again, we watched Zar do like all of those right at the beginning. So he's had all these spells. So while he's had difficulties with some other things, he at least had a lot of the spells going through, which helped him through some of those difficulties. But Ruben has not been helping.
Well, Ruben is often not very helpful.
That's why he's a sandwich.
But it's such a tasty sandwich. Why is he so terrible?
Right? It is filled with sadness and tears. And now he's blind.
I'm still trying to figure out how he ended up with Ruben. It makes sense in my head, but oh my gosh, he's missing out on the Kaylee.
He just has no idea how powerful. Like, he had her for long enough to open the tree, but then he didn't have the dragon claw. And then it just got all messed up from there. So, yeah. Unfortunately, even though he's no longer soft locked, this is definitely a consequence of what he did.
Yeah, it's good that Ben is a high level because he's gonna need it to fight Pazuzu.
Oh, yes, he is.
Huh. He got wind resistance from something. That's interesting. The status things are so random. Like, if you say it in, sometimes it alters it. If you reset, sometimes it alters it. It's so weird. Unfortunately, this is not a randomizer that has been worked on very much. It's once it was set out, I don't think Avicenum has really looked at it much since.
Yeah, apparently someone pointed out in chat earlier it hadn't been updated in like 2 years.
Yeah. But Czar is in contact with some people from dev teams and to see if maybe we can fix some of the stupidness in it.
Yeah, oh, that would be lovely. Oh, yes, and yeah, we should note that this is Ruben 1 he's got, not Ruben 2. Ruben 2 had less HP.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. So it's a bit of an adventure. He's got 2 Reuben sandwiches. Sandwiches.
Yeah, I think we can all agree it's just glitchy. Super glitchy.
That has definitely been demonstrated. I just want a sandwich right now. Guys, I think to celebrate after this, we should all get a sandwich. We all deserve a sandwich.
A sandwich actually sounds delicious. I'm starving.
We should get something to eat.
Actually, I should go take my medicine. I'll be back.
Goodbye. Just you and me here now, dear chat. Let us continue being sad about the sandwich. Wow, I think Sardia is also sad about the sandwich, considering what he's stabbing. Stabbing midair. Not good. Wells, and anyone else in the chat who has not eaten, take a break. Randomizer's not going anywhere. Have a sandwich or some sort of food. Eating is good. I am most certainly not the boss of you, Wells, but it is a highly recommended thing. But you are the boss of you. Please make your own decisions. I just hope they're, good decisions. Can't we just all admit we're just locked in here together? There are worse things, right? Right? Oh, God. Man, ham in between cheese sounds like an amazing sandwich. I have faith. Just like I have faith that Zardia is going to get through this. Hopefully, he chooses to hit the switch before talking to Pazuzu. The fun police. Guys, there will be no calling of the fun police here. They'll see we're watching and playing Mystic Quest, and they will end all of our fun. I was gonna say, he's gonna run. You gotta hit the switch. Okay, we're okay so far. We're totally fine. He has not gone and talked to Pazuzu, but I hope he can somehow telepathically hear me screaming, "Please hit the switch." So he will go up and not down. I'm sure he knows. Oh yeah, we're doing it now. Lovely. Okay, now don't be a jerk now, Sorcerer. We need you to, leave. Oh, I think the sound just turned up. That's great, guys. To me, it sounds lovely. I will continue talking so you can hear the volume of my voice along the actual game audio, but it definitely sounds good. I wish my random red dragon would be randomized to be weak. Also, for those who have joined us since the last time, please give us a vote on the straw poll, which was posted just a couple minutes ago. We are trying to decide if we are going to save or kill the animals in the Super Metroid Randomizer, and currently Save the Animals is greatly in the lead. So if you do want to see those animals killed and the frames be saved, then please vote in the straw poll. Kill the animals. But if you want them saved, you probably don't need to do anything. They're very nicely in the lead. We already have decisive difference in opinions here in chat. There's only one way to fight it out. It's with your vote. Hey, if it takes your vote, who cares? That's the important thing. I hear rumors of yogurt. I'd be jealous, but I have delicious food as well. P-Lifer, you have a very good point. And I agree on the gyoza. I have not had gyoza in years. Please eat some gyoza on my behalf, as I cannot eat gyoza. But it is fabulously delicious. Okay, I don't know what black robes do, but oh, they totally nerfed those additions, so he's gonna want to reset and come back.
Found the black robes there, and it cost us our wind protection and our
Ooh,
other status. So no thank you, game.
he's got a mic. He can't hear us, but we could hear him. I'll perhaps pop into his stream so he knows that we can hear him. He knows now. I have made him aware. He did explain very well exactly what the problem was.
I did not. I will turn off mic right away. Thank you, Natara.
See, we got this. Are we having a yogurt fight? Guys, that is a waste of perfectly good yogurt. Please.
I'm back to keep you company for a little while.
Welcome back. We had some lovely commentary from Azar while you were away.
He probably doesn't know that his sound is now being
we
captured.
let him know, and then he let us know that he knows. He gave some absolutely great commentary. He explained exactly why he reset. It was fabulous. But I did just want to let him know that we could hear him.
Yeah, Zara's good people. He bailed me out when my original partner for this couldn't do it.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, guys, let's remind you that this is really difficult, these seeds. And he also just tried to do it a different way, and it did not work out so well, unfortunately. So that is just the name of the rando game. So he is doing really great working through it. No, we don't. Okay, yeah, we do boo people for bad jokes, but I don't know about RPG Chick, but I love bad jokes. So I personally think you should continue with awful, terrible jokes.
I like my puns.
Yeah, puns are great too.
I have seen your head commentator. Well, not seen, but I've heard him.
Puns are the best, come on. Oh, I greatly enjoy them. Other people are not so happy, and I'm like, whatever. I'll take all those puns no one else wants. Bring them here! I want to groan.
It's
with the
okay.
joy.
We won't feel like we're being punished.
Ho 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 ho. This is why we're friends.
I mean, even if it's an absolute groaner, you can still groan and be like, ah.
You can still appreciate the effort that went into it, even if you don't particularly think it was funny.
Man, I wish I had gone through the battlefields earlier watching this.
Oh my god. Yeah, they were pretty fabulous, I gotta say.
There was, especially in the aquarium, excuse me, the aquarium region, there was so much magic up there.
It really was. And honestly, though, other than zoo, you didn't need them. But as soon as you hit that zoo roadblock, then you were just kind of like, we were like, okay, don't worry about the other ones. Go to Aquaria. Go to Aquaria. It was fabulous.
Well, because every once in a while you'll get a seed where some of the magic is hiding in brown chests, and you really have to go out of your way to find it.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I found the 3 exits, I was like, oh, this is awesome.
Yep.
And there was an exit in the vanilla battlefield anyway.
Yeah, I saw that. I mentioned that as you were going through, because Zar didn't do those 2 battlefields. And I was just like, okay, so it's in a vanilla location. Cool, whatever. It was pretty fabulous. Okay, I was gonna say, is he back on floor 5? Oh, he got his last spell. That's lovely, because he was missing a spell at one point. No, he's on floor 2. So he's kind of running through and getting levels as well. So he's going around and fighting things, which is not the direct route, just so he's getting the extra levels.
I can understand it. Like I said, it'll make what he's about to go into much easier, especially because he does have Ruben with him.
Well, exactly, and I feel like he may have seen how long it took you to finish, or maybe not, and just been like, oh my god, I need to level. I need to make sure I'm prepared.
Or maybe because he does not speedrun this game vanilla, so maybe he's under the belief that he has to flip all 3 of the switches.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, it who knows, it could also be why he keeps going to the tree, the wind area, even without completing the water area when he has access. Just because it's like, it's open, let's go, and you're like,
Yeah, the cutscene, the little mini cutscene after you get the wake water from Aquaria, actually does cause, without seeing that, that's what causes the soft locks in Fireberg area.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Are there other areas like that in the game where, you know, if you don't see this, it causes soft locks? I'm sure there's lots of other scenes, but like that's a kind of direct, just plain vanilla scene versus.
The only other ones are ones you're probably aware of, like if you put Thunder Rock into your inventory before Kaylee's out of your party, that will soft lock the game, because
Yes.
if the Thunder Rock is there, then she can't leave your party, and then you can't get Ruben, and then that's it.
Yeah, you are done. And you can't get, because she gives you the captain's cap, which you need for the boat, but you can't
But you
get
can't
that until if she's in your party.
Yeah.
Wells is really going to bat and bringing some groaners for us, and they're truly beautiful.
He's good at that.
Yeah, they are magical. I'm not actually sure he went and got the Thunder Rock from Ruben's dad. Like, he's saved Ruben's dad. Like, Ruben's dad is back, but I'm not sure he's actually gotten it, like, went back and talked to him.
You, as an actual story trigger, you cannot do it until after you've cleared out Pazuzu's tower.
Mm-hmm.
So regardless, at this point, he's gonna have to wait to do it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But he should have the Gemini crest so it should be pretty easy to get back to Fireberg without having to go through the tower.
Oh, absolutely. He does have it, and when he thought he was soft locked, that was one of the ways, because he could get to Windia, but without the tree, he literally couldn't leave Windia. He'd leave and go to the world map, and there were just no active arrows.
Yeah.
Okay,
all right, here we go.
Boss time. I'm so ready. This is going to be potentially difficult, but I have faith.
With Flare, he should be okay.
Yeah.
He's got Flare and he's got Life. He should be just peachy as long as he keeps track of Psych Shield.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Ruben could be a lot worse.
Yes, he definitely could, and I've had him be a lot worse. Almost every time I get Ruben in one of these seeds, he's usually the worst. If not him, it's Tristram, and I mean, we saw the worst Tristram ever at the beginning of the game.
That was terrible. We were like, he literally can't even take a hit from random enemies, let alone the boss.
It was good when I finally got the RNG I wanted, and it kept hitting Ben, and it waited a while before he started hitting Tristram.
Yeah, because you got a few extra hits in.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was definitely fabulous. Yeah, so again, you can physical attack while the Psych Shield is up without any sort of negative penalty outside the norm. So that is what he chose to do, to get a bit of extra damage in there, and because he didn't have to particularly do any healing, so that was smart.
Yeah, he's at such a high level that he actually outsped Pazuzu.
Which is impressive.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't often-
definitely something.
Yeah, you do not often see that. Oh, wow. I was gonna say, oh, he put Ben asleep. Never mind, he's awake again.
Ooh, nice crit.
Yeah, we definitely want more of those.
And now Rubina, what is this turn order?
I don't know. The beauty of a randomizer. Oh my god, Wells. Excellent, that was a really good Pazuzu fight.
Yeah, I don't know how both of them ended up with wind resistance, but that was exactly what he needed.
Very much so in his favor. Chaotic neutral. Oh my god. The D&D nerd in me is very happy at that.
I love that the chat has devolved into puns.
I'm okay with this. This is my favorite kind of chat. Sorry, can't talk. Too busy being hilarious. Should have stolen something better than the stapler. Come on. Oh, hey, look! It's Ruben!
This is
I'm
this
totally
is
shocked.
interesting.
Oh, there's Kaylee. Well, that's cool. Hey guys, we just lost Kaylee and got Ruben, who we
And
have
Ruben,
missed
too,
so
has
badly
way
in
less
these.
hit points than Ruben 1. A little better spells.
I think his mic is still there.
Amusing.
Yeah, it is.
Very amusing game. Alright, we have the Mobius crest, so we can save a lot of time now.
Hey, it's fine. He's helping us do commentary.
It's okay. He's like, oh, habit. Sorry. I'm like, sorry, your mic. Yes, he's doing good. Again, he's telling us relevant things. Okay, so
Yeah,
time to get.
Czar plays a lot of randomizers, and I tend to notice he really tries to get to know all the ones he does play very well.
It's a great idea.
But I definitely think he could benefit on this one by learning the vanilla speedrun.
I agree wholeheartedly. Helps you learn maps and different techniques and things.
Yeah, I definitely don't think I would have finished as quickly as I did if I didn't know about that.
Yeah, no, there were definitely a few points with throughout where it was you could see that he wasn't familiar with the speedrun. Certainly familiar with the game, but not the speedrun.
Right.
So, and that's fine too. But there's just so many good strategies with the speedrun. It's just extraordinarily helpful that way.
Yeah, but if you like randomizers, you should definitely check Czar out because he plays so many of them. He plays this one. He plays Final Fantasy 1. I think he's in the league as well.
Nice. Okay, that's
Hey, thank you for that link. That's exactly what I was talking about.
nice.
But yeah, he's good people, so definitely give him a follow if you didn't already.
And if you haven't already followed the RPG chick, definitely give her a follow. She runs lots of different awesome stuff. All very well, too, so definitely an amusing watch. Don't you giggle at me.
I don't know about how well I run things, but okay.
Definitely amusingly. So
That I agree with. I don't know how well it goes though.
No, that's just you, Wells. You get the special treatment.
Exactly.
Why is there April Fool's stuff? It's not April 1st yet.
That's why.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you and Wells fall in the same category, 3-2.
He's like, speaking of the beating. Oh, those Venus keys. Time to boat. So boat is actually the last thing which needs to be done before heading to Doom Castle. So we are getting nearish the end, but I do want to remind everyone, I'm sure it needs no reminding about how monstrous Zoo was. So yeah. So hopefully things will go better. Thankfully, after the boat, we will ditch Ruben, who is even less useful now. And we will get Phoebe, who is infinitely better, though not Kaylee level amazing.
Man, I really, really wish there was a way to take Kelly in.
She was so good. Like, we just couldn't get over how good she was in the tree. We were like, oh my goodness.
I saw all that stuff when I looked at her. When I looked at her spells, I was like, "Oh my god, that was the biggest PogChamp ever."
Yeah, most certainly it was. Yeah, if you only have one person to cure, generally speaking, it's often easier just to use the life spell as it is a full cure. But in this case, of course, he had multiple people to cure, so the cure spell is can be better that way, depending. I just love the climbing sprite for Ben. You're just like, what is this even? Looks so weird.
It's like how many of us were lost for ages as kids because we couldn't figure out to climb the poles, and there was no indication of that you could do it either.
And even when you were on the poles, knowing which ones to, travel on and everything. Oh my goodness, yeah. Very mean. And they call JRPGs hard. Ha! It's always funny opening up the chest like, you can't carry any more of those. Nope, you still can't carry any more of those, but you're like, I want them, please.
I just like finding random objects and spells in treasure chests because it's like, yeah, I needed all 3 of those exit spells I found.
Exactly. Yes, we did talk about Pazuzu's Tower causing us to rage quit as kids.
I can definitely see that happening. Pazuzu's Tower, if you don't know how to navigate it properly, is a major PETA.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it most certainly is. Oh yay, you found a seed in a chest. How nice. A super exit that quits the game. If only we'd be so lucky.
I think that's just called rage quit.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, the power button. Yeah. And quit. Alt F4. Okay, so we have, we've got Ruben there. We're just about ready to go. just one last stop to get Phoebe.
He's not going to be happy when he sees she doesn't have any white magic.
Well, at least she's got a little bit of HP. Maybe the real rage quit was all the friends we made along the way. Now, you do have to talk to Captain Mac here to progress the plot. Without that, you cannot go to Doom Castle. Because this is where you learn about the Dark King, and you're like, what? There's a final boss here all along? I don't understand.
It's all Mac's fault. He forgot his hat.
Yeah. How dare you, sir? It looks like the sir is going to Fireburg. I'm not quite sure why.
I'm not quite sure why either.
I'm not sure he's sure why. No, he realized that as soon as he got there, he's like, nope, that was the wrong teleporter. Next. The Nobel Prize. Listen. I always think that kid on top of the roof looks like Ness with a backwards cap.
Does a little bit.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Boat time. So we're heading into Doom Castle, which is the last place. So he does have to navigate the 4 floors, each of which has a boss at the end. But we are getting close to the end of the seed. I'm sure very much so. Very Cesardia's delight. But we'll see. He's still got to get through it.
I thought he was going to check the ship for stuff for a minute, but I guess not. I guess he thought better of it.
And he does have the Venus key, like you did, so he can go and check that chest. I don't remember what was in it when you got it, but I do remember you checked it.
I never checked it. Typically, if you find Venus Shield somewhere else, which I did, that chest just is empty.
Oh, okay.
It's like, oh, you found Venus Shields already, then,
You can have nothing. Enjoy.
Yep.
I did notice somewhere else there was an empty chest, and I was wondering about that, so...
Yeah, that should be the only actual empty chest, and it's, like I said, it's only empty if you've already found the Venus Shields.
Yeah. I'm always so scared in that section that I'm going to press the wrong button and I'm going to walk over and have to walk all the way around again.
I know. The second time I came in here, I kept walking back and forth because I was like, oh my god, I'm going to walk off. Oh my god, I'm going to walk off the other way.
I keep seeing if you could walk around the boss. That would have been awesome. Yeah, it's like, nope, I don't want to fight this boss. I'm out. Bye.
When he was still learning this this randomizer, he didn't know that you could exit the first 2 super bosses. And he was very happy to find that.
Oh my god, yes, they are not very nice, and those exit spells are extraordinarily nice.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Wow, that was a huge amount of damage. Okay, so that's the first floor down.
Yeah, I don't see him starting to have trouble until he gets to Twin Head.
Yeah, for sure. And he fought the original Wyvern, so
Those damn wyverns.
yeah. Wyverns. Ben, how dare you take a nap on the job like that, please? Okay, Shadows take 2. These guys are a total jerk. So again, like when you did this in the original dungeon, you do have to hit the switches and know where to navigate. I find this floor, personally, for me, the worst of the floors, to try and remember where I'm supposed to be going and what switches I'm supposed to be hitting in Doom Castle.
Yeah, it definitely takes some muscle memory.
Interesting. He's just like, nope, I'm not attacking these guys anymore. I'm glad he's still saving before the chest. There would be nothing worse than to pick up a chest here and just lose all your resistances, and you're just like, no!
Ooh, he's going the wrong way first, unfortunately.
Yeah, he is.
Well, he'll find that out in a few minutes when he has to go all the way back.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Or not.
Or maybe he's just doing it in a different order. Cool.
Maybe.
Whatever.
I really want gyoza now. Darn it, Spider. Probably gonna be eating, like, pasta with butter for dinner.
Oh no.
Love you, Wells.
Pasta with butter is delicious. But,
It is, but it's not
not gonna help.
gyoza.
No, it's not the gyoza. It'd be interesting if you opened a chest and found something particularly awesome, and you're just like, ooh.
You know, it's really funny. I didn't find a single refresher the entire game.
Wow. Yeah, I've noticed there were a bunch of brown chests. You're just like, nope, nope, I'm out.
I think
and
I
it turns.
pretty much had what I needed, and I was breezing through the bosses. I'm like, well, why should I bother?
Oh, you are wrong. Even when you did have to go back and do battlefields, you didn't have to go back and like search for the those chests at all. So
Yeah, I mean, I was even ready to dip into the volcano myself just to get the treasure chest.
yeah. Yeah, I legit hate this floor. You're just like, where am I going? What?
Yeah, this floor is a pain in the butt.
Yeah, it is a total maze. I wish jumping was actually faster. You do actually lose frames jumping, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would jump everywhere all the time.
I know. There is actually a an option in the randomizer where you can jump over enemies. Not that it would help you with anything, because you just get wrecked, but
Yeah.
I always found that very interesting. It's like, do you want Ben to be able to jump over monsters? I'm like, well, no, not really, because then I'm just going to get killed by something else.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, second boss time. So again, we can use exit on the stone golem, and it makes it easier to just take out the rest of them.
Ooh, I don't know if he remembers,
I hope he does.
because he used white with both of them.
Yeah, I see that.
He would have been better off using flare with with Ben if he's going to do that, if he doesn't remember, because Stone Golem still has usually the same weaknesses as the ice golem does.
Even in randomizer?
It's possible. But of course, nope, not this time. But of course, exiting is always the better option. That stone golem is like weak to nothing.
I was hoping when he was in the white menu, he'd just kind of remember.
Nope. Unfortunately not. And this is a nasty little group of enemies.
Yes, it is.
His bend does have fire resistance, which is good. Oh, one shot at Phoebe.
Well, he still has a chance to, change up his strategies and figure out some other things to do here. Okay, well, we got the snow crab going at least. Oof, good timing on that cure.
Yeah, I thought for a second that was gonna do his Ben in.
Yeah, me too, but thankfully that worked out well. Okay, thankfully he does have life, so that does help with bringing Phoebe back, but oh, his Ben is scarily hurting. Oh. Rip.
I want to go into his chat and be like, "Hey, you can use exit."
I know, but we can't. Oh, he does see exit. He's got to exit up. He's trying to pick between the two. No, go back. Go back. Give us exit. Come on. Well. Thought he was going to do it for a second. I was so excited. Okay, so again, he does have the snow crab down, so that's I really want him to remember that he can exit this boss. He was so close there for a moment. Why are you so mean to Phoebe, dude? Come on. At least the stone is melting. That's not creepy.
Something we're so not used to seeing.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, this is definitely where the speedrun would come in handy. Again, I think he has been made aware of it, but there's just so much to try and remember when you're playing randomizer. Stuff like this gets really drilled in your head when you do the speedrun, though, so that really helps. Oh, come on. Yes. I was like, please live.
Oh, one more hit should knock the Jin down.
Yeah, that'll help a lot,
It's also gonna
honestly.
knock Phoebe down.
Well, he can bring Phoebe back, but...
No? I thought one more hit would have killed it.
Mm-mm.
That thing had a lot of HP.
Yeah, it did. These jokes are beautiful. Okay, good. Jin down. Your next stone golem.
Man, that hit so hard.
Yeah, it does. Ooh, come on, take it out. Oh, thank goodness. Just hearing tether hooks being like, please.
There we
Yes, got it. Perfect.
The twin hit shouldn't be so bad since they both have fire resistance. The next task, of course, will be the same place I got stuck.
Yeah, absolutely. To be fair, though, he does have more HP than you have, even when you made it there the second time.
He
So,
does.
That will certainly help. The rest of it, though, doesn't make much of a difference.
No, not really.
No. Nachos.
And he should still technically be okay for end game glitch. Because none of these weapons, aside from the battle axe, seem to ramp up your magic stats.
Well, that's good.
There's also too much of this stupid Jin.
Gins, please. I'm so mad at this fireplace, I'm gonna throw bombs around. Why is he? No, he's going the right way. Go back.
Well, at least there's a limited amount of places he can go on this floor.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a little mazy, but not even close to as bad as the ice area.
No. Even with Zoo's floor, it's still a finite amount of stuff you can do.
Yeah, exactly. As long as you're not constantly falling down, that's a... But even then, you should make progress. That puppy looks so sad. It's like, please leave me alone. You're like, nope. At least he's got tons of seeds. Okay, boss the third. Now this is the first of these bosses where you cannot actually use exit on, unfortunately. That would just be OP. And amazing, but particularly OP.
I love how ineffective sleep actually has been in this seed. Everybody just pops right back up.
Yeah, and in this case, they're getting hit, so they come back up even before their turns are wasted, so it's literally completely ineffective.
Yeah,
Rather than
it
just
was
this-
really nice when that happened.
Yeah. Oh my god. These jokes. You guys are amazing. I best make sure I don't lose my head. I love all these meteors just flying down. It's like, take that! Oh, good. No, we're totally fine. God, there's a lot of holdups happening here. You guys leave those pants alone. What have they ever done to you? Wow, that was easy peasy. Lovely. Without giving a suspended sentence. In what way, 3-2? In that it's a one-head wyvern? Oh, I gotcha. Okay. I understand your reference now. Okay, with that done, we are now heading to the worst floor of all, Zoo's floor. The floor again is not so bad, but Zoo himself, as we witnessed, is awful. Truly terrible. Oh no! So one of the benefits right now, Sar is actually going the incorrect way. And, however, that will give him some more levels, or some more experience, and hopefully can get at least one more level out of this. So, that will, hopefully help quite a bit. So at least he won't be able to be one-shot. Yeah, just roast the bird. Just roast it. Maybe that was the right way.
Man, Phoebe not having stone resistance is annoying.
Yeah, it really is. Thankfully, Ben does, but still relatively problematic. Okay. I still do hope that Ben gets that one last level before Zoo.
He might. It's a lot of enemies he still has to fight through.
Yeah. That's a lawn ornament I want to be murdering things with, though. Nope. I was gonna say he could technically use his cure potions there, because, you know, you got them, but spell works just as well, honestly.
Yeah, plus I don't think the cure potions do as much
Oh yeah, they do like 200 or something, don't they?
It's scaled somehow, but I don't remember what the percentage is. I think it's like a third or some. I don't know. Some not even that much. What am I talking about? But it's some percentage of your total HP.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm kind of glad that so many things in here have blind, because they're just totally ineffective, where all you're doing is tossing spells.
Yeah, it would only make a difference if you were trying to toss out white spells. For some reason, white spells are affected the same way attacks are with blind.
Really? I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, so if you're blinded, you have the same percent chance of missing a white magic spell on your enemy as you do of an attack.
Oh, we're getting there. We're not very far away from Zoo, actually. Which is lovely.
Yeah, it should be 2 more fights. And then we just have to see what the bird does to him.
I hope it's just ridiculously easy, just to give him a bit of a break. I don't think that's going to be the case, but, you know.
Yeah, I don't know that that's going to be the case either.
No, yeah. I can always hope. Okay, that is it. We're just gonna do our heals and our saves, and we are ready for the Jerkbird Extraordinaire Zoo. Now we're hoping that with his cool pals here that he will not be a bother. Especially our final reoccurrence of the Flamosaurus Rex. I'm sure we are all totally surprised about his presence here.
God damn, how many times did he appear in this seed? Like 15?
A lot. Like him and the ice golem, but him way more even than the ice golem. And the ice golem, no, the snow crab, it was around a lot too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I find it funny that the two guys who are around the most are here with Zoo being like, oh, you thought you were rid of us? And you're like, please stop, it hurts.
Yeah, Flamosaur was most, and then it was the snow crab, and then it was that stupid Jin.
Yes, yeah, that Jin was around a decent amount too. Okay, we have Zoo's jerk friends gone, so let's see if we can get Jerkbird himself into the ground. No, leave Phoebe alone. Good. Remember, he puts up the Psycho Shield every four turns for Zoo, but you can still physical attack. That is only a defense against magic. So attacking with the Bow of Grace there is a fabulous idea. Wow,
Yeah, for
that was
sure.
unfortunate.
And unfortunately, Zoo puts his shield up a little bit more frequently than Pazuzu does.
Yep, it's every 4 turns to Pazuzu's 5.
Oh, that's one. I'm sure he won't have as many deaths as I did.
Oh,
I think I was at that for, what, a half an hour straight?
Oh, you were there for quite a while. And then you left and came back, but at least you got him like first turn. Okay.
Yeah, I was hedging on coming back because I knew I would have to fight the little monsters again. I was like, well, no, I guess it's probably worth it if I find something good.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the only reason I knew I wouldn't have to go through everything in the tower again was because I have actually accidentally exited this floor before.
Yeah, that is not a thing you really want to do, yeah, and that's where you cry forever.
But it was like, okay, I just have to fight the little monsters again. We're good, we're good.
Yeah, for sure. The IQ test came back negative. Look, sir. Okay, so this is going to be, unfortunately, is likely going to be time number 2. Yep. Oh. Jerkbird. Such a jerkbird.
It's funny, this is like the opposite version of the vanilla speedrun, where you need your partner to stay alive because they have the life spell.
Yeah,
and now Ben
absolutely.
just keeps getting one shot.
And you're like, no. I like how both the Flame Source Rex and the Snow Crab are both like, we're angry! Oh, and there goes Ben. Darn it. Again, if Ben is gonna die, and if things are gonna go bad, you want it to happen earlier rather than later, so at least you can get it done and over with. It is certainly possible for Phoebe to solo Zoo, but it has to be much, much later in the fight. Especially with this particular Phoebe. Yeah, other than basically doing the last hit or maybe two. If we're really lucky. Come on, guys, let this be the time.
That right there was like the entire reason I wanted that life spell, because if Phoebe was low when she got doomed, you bring her back and she just is gonna die again anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm always afraid to say things while the fight is going on. Yes, RPG Chick did finish about almost an hour and a half ago. They had very different experiences with this seed. Good. We're going to let me paint you like one of my French bird poses. So, that is good. That is the last pose.
Oh my gosh, my breath caught in my throat when he started to doom dance Sar.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, we did it. And by we did it, I mean Sar did it. So that was the not the final boss, but actually the final boss of the game. The final boss is a joke, providing you're doing it with the correct strategy.
I really wish I had known about that cure thing when I was a kid.
Yeah, really. So he's not done. We do still have to see how the final boss goes, but unforeseen. Other than anything, unforeseen should be a cakewalk.
But it's funny because who thinks to use cure on a boss unless you're just
Right?
really frustrated?
You're just like, never mind. I'm just gonna cure you, and then it takes like 1,600 damage or 16,000 damage. You're like, excuse me? What?
Well, if it's an undead boss, that's different.
Yo, exactly. You did well to run away from that fight. Those don't always like to let you go.
Oh, he jumped down a little bit too high up to get past this thing.
Well, it's not so bad. He was fighting some things in the other one anyways, so he can just kind of finish them off and away you go.
And he gained another level.
Ha! Just when he doesn't need it. Love it. Final Fantasy X rando? No, I have no idea.
The heck can you randomize in FF10?
Oh, I'm sure there's something. I think that about a lot of games, and then, you know.
That's true.
Okay, so gonna very carefully or very thankfully do a save here. Oh, I was checking the chests.
There really isn't anything else for him to find at this
No,
point.
there's really not. Did you just get 25 heal potions in that chest?
Yeah.
What even?
Well, the point of the chest usually at the end, because none of us ever check them,
No.
but they typically will max out your items in your inventory.
Huh, I didn't know that.
So, like, if you're at 10 cures, it'll give you 89 cures.
Love it. Okay. What are you doing, sir?
I'm a little confused myself. He's gonna get pwned if he does it this way.
Yeah. At least he saved just outside.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. Just restart the fight.
Yeah. I think he also has the wrong weapon on. He's doing way less damage than you did.
Yeah, that's not the weapon you want to have on for this.
No.
Plus, I didn't have that weapon at that point.
Yeah.
I had found the giant's axe.
Yeah, that's true, you had. It always amuses me that he's a huge spider. What's that?
This is a very,
Come on, cure again. Cure again. Oh, and life isn't gonna unpetrify.
it should.
Oh, should it? Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Cool.
Yeah,
to
the
know.
lovely thing about life is that it's a cure-all.
Literally. It's a lifesaver, you would say.
You're using cure on the wrong people!
We're like, please stop. Okay, we're into the last form at least. Come on, cure him. Yes, please.
Yeah, life is very broken, but it's fantastic for what it does.
Yeah, don't worry about Phoebe. She's fine. Attack the Dark
There we
King.
go.
Oh, perfect. So he has completed. He is done the seed. So congratulations to both RPG Chick and Zar for finishing what might be an quote unquote easier seed for Mystic Quest Rando, but is still Mystic Quest Rando.
Pretty
So
much.
meaning punishingly hard.
Abyssinium is definitely known for making difficult randomizers.
Yeah.
See Final Fantasy VI Beyond Chaos as well.
Oh, did he also work on that?
Yeah. That one I also find to be extremely unforgiving.
Dark King was the problem, and you defeated him. Whoop whoop.
I wonder if Zora wants to come and invent.
It will come through on his stream.
Oh.
So, in that case, as much as I would like to have Sarah in here again, I think we will get both his voice and the.
Yeah, more than likely. Our lovely restreamer is saying that we can bring him in and he'll just switch over to regular music.
Okay.
So we can see if he wants to come in. Are you going to ask or should I?
Oh, I'm asking right now.
Oh, okay. Saves me the troubles.
Yep, I'm in his Twitch. I have to assume he's still looking at it. Yep, he said sure. So,
I think after a seed like that, it probably wants to vent a little bit.
who wouldn't? Goodness, I almost want to vent, and I wasn't even playing. Brutal. Hello and welcome. Congratulations for completing your seat, sir.
Oh, what a mess. I'm telling you, over-leveling for the win.
Oh yeah. We were really worried for you when we saw that you had potentially or essentially soft lock there without the dragon claw.
Was my only hope. I was going to scavenge every last place looking for that claw, and luckily it dropped in the battlefield.
It did. Yeah, it was. We were. Let me tell you, there were definitely cheers in chat once we realized that. We're like, yes, you did it.
Yeah, Natara was trying to tell me about some of the stuff that happened to you along the way.
It was hard.
It was rough. Were you able to finish, Chick?
Oh yeah, I finished.
Very good time there.
She did really well. She had some problems with Zoo first time around, so she had to go and do her own battlefield royale to get the life spell and some levels, and then she had her fated rematch and was successful.
You did vanilla routing?
Pretty much, yeah. The only thing I did was I went back to get Ruben's dad to get the Thunder Rock.
I ventured off the wayward path, and it cost me time.
Yeah, the only thing I skipped was I skipped the Fireberg area completely to begin with, except for buying seeds, and then I went back for Ruben's dad.
was a fun seed. It's things were strewn about. The elemental resistances were nice, but you had to stay on top of it with those saves.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it changed so many times. They kept trying to throw absolutely nothing at you.
Yeah, like
I
there was.
lost damage resistance. I'm not sure how I lost it, but I think it was compensated for by wind.
Yeah, I had that at some point too. I never got wind resistance for Ben, but I had some other resistances that I don't think you had. So I don't know. It's as we both know, it's very wonky.
Told me once again. I concede to the better racer. I still need to. I need to not be tempted by the sequence breaking, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, you can do it to some extent. It's just more a matter of knowing which triggers cause soft lock and which don't. And in all honesty, if you really want to learn that, you probably need to learn the vanilla speedrun. Because that's probably the only reason I knew.
Yeah, I wonder if I went into Spencer's place with Tristram when I had him after the rope bridge, would that have gotten me the Dragon Claw? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it would have. If Aquaria was you finished the pyramid?
Not the first time. When I went through the first time, I did. I just got Kaylee right away, and then we went through Ice Pyramid with Kaylee actually, which was nice because we had a whole bunch of strike
as long
first.
as everything had, if it was defrosted, and you had Tristram in the party, then yeah, you could have gotten the Dragon Claw there.
That option ever came up, but it's something to remember for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you play different seeds and you see different ways to break things, it becomes more familiar.
I'm just glad I found that Dragon Claw. GG.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, we were definitely all cheering about that. So anything in particular you guys want to say or comment on about either the Mystic Quest randomizer itself or this particular seed?
Well, I've said plenty, so I'll leave it to Czar.
Devs that are going to be taking a look at it soon and hopefully fixing a lot of these issues that it has.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of potential here to have a lot of fun with it. I think once these bugs are fixed and the chance of a soft lock is eliminated, it'll gain in popularity.
Well, I mean, you would still soft lock based on story triggers. That's even possible in the vanilla game if you're glitching things out.
Oh, and that's what I'm going to tell the devs. I'm going to say, can we eliminate this altogether? It's going to be possible, I think.
Well, it's definitely a good challenge, and I certainly hope they're successful, but we can definitely see where it is potential for them not to be. But either way, let's be hopeful, because that would make things definitely a lot better.
Listen, you've played with many people's emotions. I hope you're aware of that.
That doesn't sound like me at all. Perfect. Well, if that is it, then I think we should hand it back over to the lovely Randomania crew. I believe the next race is not for another little bit, but they will. You can check the schedule to find out for sure, and please enjoy all the rest. There are a few more runs, and there's definitely some things to vote on as well for the rest. So please continue enjoying what is left of this. Oh, they have something special for you folks. So in that case, we're definitely going to hand it back over. And thank you so much for having us.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you, Randomania. Thank you, commentators, followers, viewers, everything. This was fun. Hope to do it again soon.
Have a good one, everybody.